Hi there. Today we're going to work on Unit 13, Lesson 3, representing problems on a coordinate plane. We'll see how we can use a coordinate plane to answer questions about data we don't have. We'll see. What question could you ask? Well, maybe Emily's hiding in here trying to get away from the gray monster. Don't know. We'll see. Learn page 206. Alaya is at the 30th floor of a building. While waiting for the elevator, she collected the data shown on the table. How many minutes will it take the elevator to reach Alaya's floor? So at 0 minutes, the elevator is on the ground floor. At 1 minute is on floor 5. At 2 minutes is at floor 10. 3 minutes is at floor 15. 4 minutes is at floor 20. We don't know if they didn't give us the number of minutes for floor 30, but we can actually find out how to do that with this. We can represent the data as points on the coordinate plane to make it easier to make conclusion from or interpret the data that we have. First thing we're going to do is we'll write the times and the corresponding floors as a set of ordered pairs. So we're going to say that time is our x coordinate and the floor is our y coordinate. So the first order pair will be 0 and 0. And that happens to be where on the coordinate plane. Think about, close your eyes and see one in your mind. The origin. Then for 1 minute, at 1 minute, the elevator will be on floor 5. So we say 1 and floor 5. At 2 minutes, the elevator is going to be at floor 10. So X is 2 and Y is 10. Because any pair, any point we want to plot has to have an X coordinate, and that goes first, and a Y coordinate, and that goes second. So then at 3 minutes for X, the elevator will be on the 15th floor. At 4 minutes, the elevator will be at the 20th floor. But they asked us to record the time it will take to get to the 30th floor. Well, we do not have X for that. We just have Y. We say that's our 30. So we need to figure this out. Let's see how we do that. So the first set of the pair of first ordinate pair is 0, 0. So we put that here. The second one is 1 and 5. So we say 1 and 5. 1, 2, sorry, it's 5 floors over here. So it goes here. Oops, daisy. The third order pair is 2 and 10. So we say 1 and 2, and then 10. 5 and 10. The third recording is for 3 minutes. So 1, 2, 3 minutes and 15 floors. So 3, 15, 5, 10, 15. The fifth order pair is 4 for X, 20 for Y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 20 for Y. 5, 10, 15, and 20. And if you need more time, stop the video, finish plotting them on your paper. So here are our points that we plotted. Now, why do you think connecting the point will help you interpret the data? Look at what happens. First stop the video and try and answer on your own. When you're ready, start it back up. So look at this. They told us how much time will it take the elevator to get to the 30th floor. So here's the 30th floor. Then we draw down a line from the line we drew to connect the points to the x-axis, and we saw that it took the elevator 6 minutes to get to the 30th floor. So we were able to find an answer based on the information we had, these 5 sets of order paired, even though we did not really have an order paired, we just knew the y coordinate, or we could have known the x coordinate, or we could have known neither of them. We could have said, read the points on the line and record how many, like what floor the elevator will be every additional minute. See, we can use order pairs for a lot of different things. So we saw that it took 6 minutes to get to the 30th floor. How does plotting points on the coordinate plane help you understand the data? What do you think? Well, in this case, it helped us answer a question. Another thing, we can use data on a coordinate plane, points plotted on a coordinate plane, is to see a position in time. You'll see in a second what I mean when I say that. So we can use plotted points to find patterns that help us understand real world problems, just like we did in this case. Look at this one here. This graph, we're on Work Together, page 206. This graph represents the beginning of a roller coaster ride. What do you think happened between 2 seconds and 4 seconds? So on the x-axis, we have the time that has elapsed in second. On the y-axis, we have the height in meters where the roller coaster is found at each one of these recorded times. So what do you think happened between 2 seconds and 4 seconds? The elevator was first timing, right? From 2 to 3 seconds, it was still going up. And then from 3 seconds to 4 seconds, it started going down. So next, we're going to work on my own in your textbook. On my own, page 207, we're going to work on number 1. The table shows the time it took for a 5th grade student to go down the slide at a park and the height from the ground while going down the slide. Write the time and corresponding height as ordered pairs. So we're going to call this 1, 2, actually A, B, C, D, E, and F. A, the ordered pair is 0, 7. B, 1 and 5. C, 2 and 4. D, 3 and 3. E, 4 and 2. F is 5 and 1. Next, and remember that each point is always going to be an ordered pair, is always going to have an x coordinate first and then a y coordinate second. So now plot and connect the points on a coordinate plane. So A, we said 0 and 7. So we start here and we say 1, because we 0, so we're not moving on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our A. B, 1 and 5. So we go right 1 and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is B. C is 2 and 4. So 1, 2 to the right and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is C. D is 3 and 3. So we say 1, 2, 3, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. E is 4 and 2. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 up. 1, 2. F is 5 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. C, D, E, and F. How tall is the slide? Let's see. It is 7 feet. Slide height equals 7 feet. Over here. Slides height equals 7 feet. How long does it take for the student to go down the slide? So let's see. From the top to where it gets to the end, because remember our slide doesn't go all the way to the floor. So that's why we stop at 5. We don't have a point here because the slide doesn't end at on the ground. So let's see. From 7 to 1 foot, it takes how many seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Time equals 5 seconds. What happened between second 0 and 1? So from second 0 and 1, here at second 0, the student was at the top of the slide. Second, at time equals 0 seconds, the student on the top of the slide. And then at 1 second, the student has done what? Time equals 1 second, the student has gone down how many feet? 2 feet. Where is the student after 5 seconds? At 5 second, time equals 5 second. The student is at the end of the slide. Okay. So, as usual, you're going to finish on your own. And in this case, you'll do 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just skip and extend your thinking and reflect. I will see you next time. Do your best, finish your work, and have a good time too, because this is fun. Bye.